Hello, this is Pretty Tarot here, and this is the Taurus reading for October 2017. And I am doing a general reading here, which can apply to any area of your life, such as your love life and relationships, jobs, career, and finances, as well as health, family, and any other areas of your life that are significant right now. I'm sorry, I'm combing my hair right now. I really couldn't see what I looked like before I had actually started doing this filming. But this applies to the sun sign for Taurus, and it also applies to the rising, moon, and Venus and Mars placements of your chart. Now, what I'm doing differently today, or at least what I want to say what I'm doing differently this month than what I've been doing before, is I'm using 2 decks of cards instead of just one. This is my usual Charmin Caselli deck, and then this is the Whimsical Tarot deck here. Okay, and I'm doing this because it's going to allow me to gather more details and more interpretations intuitively and also visually with the cards. Okay, so please don't hesitate to let me know how the readings resonate with you this month, and how how you feel about me using the 2 decks instead of just one. Okay, so without further ado, I'm trying to move the hair on my face. We're gonna go ahead and do these readings. I'm shuffling here for Taurus, by the way. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. If you are interested in wanting to know when other videos of mine are coming out, please hit the subscribe button. And with making comments, please be respectful. Don't just say anything that first flies out of your mouth without thinking about it first. If you have something to say that isn't nice or whatever, I appreciate constructive criticism. I just don't, and I appreciate people letting me know how they feel. But keep in mind that other people do have feelings, and that I can also tell what's going on with you in terms of what you mean, because this is the internet, unless you are very clear and straightforward in communicating how you actually feel. Okay, even if you have to use emoticons to express that. And I think people forget, because it's the internet, it's kind of hard sometimes to tell what people really mean. And don't beat up the messenger, because whatever messages come through for you guys, it is what it is. If it does not resonate with you, then the reading and the messages probably were not for you. And remember, this is done for the general sign of a particular zodiac sign, Taurus. So there's a lot of Tauruses out there, and this reading may not touch every last one of you, because there's so many and you all have something unique going on. With that in mind, a personal reading will be for your energy, and it will resonate for you. I've never had a personal reading to not resonate for someone, because it's done for your personal energy and not for the entire zodiac sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus, October 2017. One last shuffle with this deck, and then I'll go on to the next one. I have to make sure I shuffle good, because I've done other readings, and I want to make sure that energy is purely here for Taurus and not picking up anything from any last readings that I've done. One more last shuffle from this deck, and then we move forward. So far, no cards have popped out. If cards do pop out, I will read on those and then continue to shuffle, but so far none has. Taurus, October 2017. Okay. All right, that's that. And let's see. You guys, you're using your intuition. That's a focus for you guys this month. Interesting. You guys got some really interesting cards here. Yeah. If you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, you can go to prettytarot.com. You can also email me at prettytarot@gmail.com. For those of you who have emailed me with interest in donating to support the free readings on this channel, you can go to gofundme.com/prettytarot. Okay. I think I'm going to turn my light on here because it just feels like it's very dark. I was trying to just use natural daylight, but there, that's a whole lot better. Okay, Taurus. The focus for you guys this month, it looks like you are definitely, like I said, using your intuition to guide you this month. You probably trying to gauge how you feel and what's in your heart and see, try to trust your instincts. And, in regards to what's helping this is, what's accompanying this actually is the fact that you are headed in a direction that others may be questioning. There may be some people that are supportive while others are kind of questioning those supporters or questioning the guidance, that you're giving or the direction that you're taking or leading in. So some of you may be leading the way, but others, like I said, are on board while others aren't. Some have a reason for concern, but you may possibly be wanting to lead and want others to follow pursuit with you or be on board with you or supportive, but you're not exactly sure, okay, how to do that. Also, now typically in the Five of Swords, because this is the Five of Swords, but in that card, that was my interpretation for this particular deck, the Whimsical Tarot deck. But in the traditional tarot deck, the Five of Swords is all about getting what it is that you want without having to fight, winning by default, getting what it is you want without having to go through any changes or any hassles. And sometimes it means that it can mean one-upmanship, meaning getting what you want at the cost of others and not really caring. So that's a possibility there that it could be you just want to get what it is you want and you're trying to figure out how to do that, how to go about it, but you're not really sure, But it could also be that you guys may be wanting to win so bad that you're trying to go about it in a way that you're not really concerned about others really in terms of if they're on board or not. And there could be some people questioning your methods in which you're trying to get where you're trying to get or get what it is that you want, and maybe you're trying to, like I said, just really just trust your heart and follow your instincts or whatever, and use your intuition to just, kind of guide you through this, because it's really one of those things. Maybe you're not sure, but what may be affecting this here? You definitely want to have something to be happy about, something to celebrate. You want some good news. You want, that you want to win. I keep feeling like you want to win. You want a victory, and you want to be able to celebrate and be happy and joyous and, be abundant here. And it looks like, there is some sort of new, there's either an offer or some news here that really will affect the way you feel, that is joyous, or you're hoping to gain some kind of offer here that will affect the way you feel and be joyous and be a celebratory occasion, You may even have something to offer yourself that may be celebratory, It's definitely this thing of you have this desire to win. You have this desire to succeed is what I'm getting for you guys. And this is really coming straight from your heart or something, like this is what you're really feeling this month. That's what you really want. Now, what's hanging over the situation for Taurus here? You guys are really having to get hands-on here in terms of you're having to be proactive. That's what's hanging over the situation, is either your desire to be proactive or you really know you're going to have to be proactive here take charge, take control, and do your research, investigate, study up on something. You know, possibly some of you could be going back to school or training to do something here. You know, there's something you definitely need to work on. And, but this definitely feels like you are, you're feeling very strongly, about taking charge and taking control, making wise decisions. And, you know, you have some sort of tough choice and tough call to make, and you're willing to do so, but you probably want to make sure that you know what you're doing first. You probably want to make sure that you have a great understanding of what it is that you're trying to do and how you can best do it, because this card here is all about investigating, research, studying, going back to that drawing board and really trying to make sure you have this great understanding here of how to lead, how to make the decisions and the tough calls, you know, and how to really take charge and control here. So I feel like Taurus has got this thing going on where you really, some of you may be definitely taking on a leadership role, or you want to take the lead. You want to take charge. You want to take control. You want to, some of you, I'm hearing for you, some of you, you want to take charge and control of your destiny and your happiness, and you want some good news. You want things to be happy about. You want something to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? So what's underlying your situation, once again, you're trying to use what you have at your disposal here, and take whatever it is you got to work with, and like I said, make some things happen, because you have a wish that you want it to become a reality, and you're not willing to sit back and wait. You know, you're not willing to be passive about this. You guys are very much this month taking a very proactive approach to really getting what it is that you want, whatever this is that you desire, and it's relating to, it's going to affect the way you feel greatly. You know what I'm saying? In a way that it would be positive, you know, a positive effect in the way you feel, and affect your happiness, your joy. You want some good news. You want some things to really go your way. You want something to celebrate, you know, and I totally get that. So this is just, you have all these empowerment cards. So this is an empowerment month for Taurus. You know, I've never seen so many empowerment cards for any other signs this month so far. Really not any other readings I've had since I started doing these videos. But this is a very strong theme for you, Taurus, in the month of October. So over the past few weeks, possibly even the past few months, you guys, and wow, this is interesting, you guys really have been greatly disappointed, okay? You really have been feeling let down, okay? Something could have, you know, things, I feel like things didn't go your way, or things didn't turn out the way you hoped it would. There could have been some things that just did not go right, or did not go the way that you expected it to, the way you hoped it would. Things didn't line up for you, or something the way you were wanting. You may have experienced something that was a shock to you, something that could have definitely hurt you, definitely been a disappointment here. You may have had to even sever ties with someone, or someone may have severed ties with you, and that could have been disappointing. Some of you could have been experiencing health issues, and that could include mental, emotional, psychological health issues in regards to depression, anxiety, sadness, you know, distress. You know, some of you could have been suffering distress here, but whatever the case is, you guys were, some of you could have been mourning something. Some of you are just, could have been just really, like I said, in your head, and just really freaking disappointed about it, you know? Overwhelmed, just tired, just like some of you could have really just wanted to give up because you were that disappointed, is what I'm picking up for some of you, okay? Because you got the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is all about disappointment, heartbreak, strife, severing ties, You know, like I said, it could also indicate health issues or need for some kind of particular procedure or something. But in this card here, you got Jack there, and he's just looking like he's shocked, he's surprised. He's like, oh my God, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? And she's just like literally mourning and crying. You know what I'm saying? And you know whatever it was, like I said, it could have been a shock, it could have been disappointing, but this is definitely sadness, depression, possibly for some of you could have been in tears about it, the stress, regrets, being in your head and like, oh my God, why is this happening? Why did I do this? Whatever. It just wasn't a good look over the last 3 weeks or the last few months, okay? So over the last, and I don't know why I said 3 weeks. Some of you could have very well been 3 weeks, but last few weeks, last few months, that's what was going on for Taurus. And so right now in this present moment here for Taurus, and I almost want to say Scorpio, but for Taurus, you guys are definitely moving on to seek better, because of all that disappointment and things not really panning out the way you hoped it would. But, you guys, I want to say, like I said, you're still, because this is the Emperor. You already got the Emperor hanging over a situation in which you are wanting to take charge and take control to really make some things happen. And you have the need to use your wise decision making experience and skills and seeking out advice from others if you're not sure, wise counsel, and so that you can make the tough calls and the tough decisions and do the things that need to be done, even if you don't necessarily want to do them, because they need to be done in order to make great changes that will work out for the greater good of all, especially for yourself. But in this deck here, the Emperor here also symbolizing that, he has all these gifts. He has all these gifts to give, He has all these gifts to give, but somehow he is dropping these gifts and he doesn't even realize it. I call this the error card or dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has things to give. He has things to offer. Great things. But like I said, somehow he's not realizing that he's dropping things behind him. He's making mistakes because, like I said, he's losing the talents, the gifts, whatever. And it's almost like he's dropping the ball. And some of you could have been feeling like, you had a lot to give, a lot to offer to something, whether it be to a situation or a person, but somehow you dropped the ball, or maybe you made some mistakes or errors or something, but you didn't realize it, and things didn't work out. And so maybe you feel the need to move on and, seek differently or seek better. I almost lost my voice there. That was unusual. So some of you could absolutely be speechless over this, whatever, this is you're experiencing right now. Because like I said, I feel like I almost lost my voice in that moment. It just kind of whispered away. But anyway, so Taurus, that's the present moment. You guys are concerned that you're going to have to be patient here. You're going to have to take your time and you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be, the word vigilant it's coming through for me. You know what I'm saying? And some of you are also, realizing you need to make a sacrifice. You need to make a sacrifice. And maybe you realize you need to go lean, is what I get for some of you. Go lean and do without all the word I'm looking for. You guys may need to go lean and do without all of the indulgent habits. You know what I'm saying? Do without all the extra, things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? Because this card here, it's showing that one person is going lean. You know what I'm saying? They're choosing to be healthy. about what they're digesting. You know what I'm saying? Where the other one is just totally picking out, and they're just, you know, I don't want to say they're being a glut, but they're totally picking out, and they're not, you know, being particular or careful about what it is they're digesting or what it is that they're taking in, you know. They're being very much indulgent, while the other one is being more disciplined and going lean about it, you know. So I want to say that some of you could realize you need to be, some of you could be needing to be more patient and more lenient here, and you could be concerned about that, your ability to do so. Some of you could be concerned about your patience or your vigilance to cut out all the excess stuff that you really don't need to be dealing with or involved with or whatever. That's the best I could really go about this concern that you guys have. But the Two of Pentacles in the traditional deck is also about the fact that you need to, you know, you may be juggling and trying to really balance things out and make things work, you know. So that could be juggling responsibilities, juggling situations, juggling people, juggling juggling ideas, finances, money, whatever it could be. But you know, juggling can be it can be tiring, stressful, exhausting, but nonetheless it's managing to get through and to get by, you know. And like I said, this guy is getting by with the bare essentials here. He's going lean while this one is indulging. And it could be you guys might be struggling to find that healthy balance with that there. And you may be on one extreme or the other. You know what I'm saying? Between being indulgent versus being more lean, or, you know, healthy about whatever this is that you're dealing with or trying to juggle or manage. And you know, you're trying to be vigilant about it is what I'm getting for some of you. And there's a need to be patient or to have patience with this, and you're concerned about it. So that's what Taurus is concerned about this month. You guys, your outside influence here. I'm sorry, let me get some coffee here. Keep feeling like I want to cough. The outside influence here for you guys, Taurus, is you have this thing where you want to do the right thing, and it's, you want to stick to your values, you want to stick to your beliefs, your belief system and your values here. You want to do the right thing, and it's in regards to something or someone from the past. And it could be, you know, someone that you know. It could be like a person, you know, from your childhood or from your past. It could be a situation that goes back as far as, you know, how you were raised, and you're trying to stick to that. You're trying to, you know what I'm saying? You guys could be nostalgic as well, and therefore, like I said, you're trying to stick to what values you know you were raised with, what values you know you were brought up with, is what I'm getting for some of you. Whereas others of you might be questioning the values you were raised with, in things like that, and questioning what you really believe, because like I say, you want to do the right thing, but something in regards to your past is, I feel like, is causing you guys to question this or to stick to whatever your values are because it's what you know. But it could, like I said, be someone from the past or a situation from the past that is causing you to reassess, or you know, causing you to feel like you need to make some sort of choice to do the right thing and to stick out, you know, with your values and your beliefs. Okay, that's the outside influence of your situation. Now, in regards to your actual challenge here, your obstacles here, you guys really want to get what it is that you want to get without having to fight, struggle, or go through any hassles. You know, you want to win by default, but you probably already are aware that winning always has a cost. And, you know, there's some sort of strings attached to this, right? Some of you could be feeling like, you know, could be feeling manipulated in this situation in which, like I said, you want to win and get what you want without having to fight. And you probably just want to win without being manipulated, without having any strings attached, without having any hassles or anything. But you're probably finding that's a challenge, because some of you, like I said, may be aware that there's a price to pay for everything. And, there's strings attached is what you guys may be realizing. In order for you to get what it is that you want, you probably realize you're not going to get what you want without having to give up something else for it. Meaning you guys may be aware that you have to sell your soul to get what it is you want. You see the devil, and that's what the devil card really symbolizes. There's other things that excuse me, the devil card symbolizes, beyond manipulation, selling your soul and things like that. But my interpretation of this is intuitively what I'm getting. And also it makes the most sense, absolutely, with these two cards put together. Now, you guys expect that something, you guys expect that something's coming to an end, or that you're going to have to give this a rest for good, or for some sort of infinite amount of time that you're not sure, unless somebody comes in and, breaks the spell for you or something, because you got Sleeping Beauty here. In which Sleeping Beauty is she's at rest for the long haul here until some infinite amount of time, until somebody comes in and rescues her from this situation, because you feel you're at a loss here, and you probably feel like there's nothing else you can do about it. And some of you may be crying over spilled milk and feeling like you really took a loss, or all is lost and there's no other options. But the Five of Cups always usually indicates that you're really just being in your head about this, because there's always options, always. You just have to take the time to really look around, get out of your head, get out of these emotions that you feel like all is a loss, and get out of this feeling of regret and mourning and things. And you could very well, and you could end up changing your perspective enough from being pessimistic to being more optimistic and hopeful, and realizing if you just turn around, look behind you, you still got two full glasses here. So you really are crying over spilled milk. You still have two options, but you can't realize that if you don't turn around and look, if you're too busy, crying over these other glasses that failed. But like I said, you guys are, somebody feel like you lost. Okay, you feel like you lost. And you feel like there's no coming back from this, is what I'm getting for some of you. That's what you guys are anticipating or expecting here. And you guys are just, like I said, feeling like, unless, like I said, some miracle happens, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody revives the situation somehow by breaking this spell, because some of you probably feel like you just got bad luck, you know what I'm saying? Or the situation just have bad luck or whatever. But, that's kind of almost like giving up hope. You know what I'm saying? That's like giving up hope. But what you guys have coming up between now and the next few weeks or the next few months, Taurus, here in this month of October, like I said, October moving into November or beyond, you guys got this thing where you may very well see things come together. You may very well see some things come to fruition. Some of you, there could be some, I think that some of you, there's like a small portion of you that may be concerned about pregnancy and conceiving, having children, babies or whatever. And if that's so, for the small portion of you, then that very well could mean that some of you may discover that you are pregnant, because you have the Three of Cups here, in which you probably maybe was hoping for that, and then you discover that you are this month or over the next few weeks or the next few months or something. But moving beyond that, because I said that's for a small portion of you, most of you is going to be about seeing things come together, seeing things come to fruition, reaping what you sow, meaning seeing the rewards of the efforts that you put in coming back out, okay? And you guys are going to be able to capture some of the dreams and goals that you have in mind, okay? Because in this deck right here, this is all about casting your net to catch and capture your dreams and your goals. You know what I'm saying? Trying to really capture that spirit of, gaining the rewards and the things that you feel you deserve, okay? So some of you may very well cast your net and end up receiving what it is you feel you deserve for all the efforts that you put in regards to your dreams and your goals, in regardless of whatever the situation is you have going on. So for some of you, because like I said, the traditional meaning for Six of Swords, though, is seeing things smooth out and seeing things get better. So some of you may very well just see the luck that you felt you had actually change for you and things get better, and you may start to see things come together, or you could be hoping for this, but I feel more like you guys are going to just start seeing things get better, seeing things improve, and you're going to be able to hold fast to the dreams that you had and not give up hope, okay, and things like that. So that's not too bad, the outcome that you guys have, though. Now, keep in mind, you have free will. So whatever happens, it's a reflection sometimes upon destiny. Other times it's a reflection upon how proactive you are or not in your situation and in your life. Sometimes we can prevent things. Other times we can change or influence things. Other times we can only change our perspective and how we perceive and deal with things. And you know what I'm saying? So the outcome that you guys have here, it looks like, something here is going to, something's going to come in and show you just how unstable your foundation may be. Okay, so because this card here is indicating that this person thought, their foundation was strong and that they had built a strong foundation. However, something unpleasant came in, something vicious and unpleasant came in and pretty much destroyed the foundation they thought they had built. Just blew it away. Some of you could literally get blown away by something that happens in which you may feel like someone cheated you, or you may feel like someone cheated, or you may feel like someone took advantage or someone took you for granted and it just blows you away. Whatever this is, I feel like some of you could end up taking off, with whatever it is you want. And and it kind of just like affects your whatever this is that you, oh, I'm sorry, I got cards sticking to me, and it affects your foundation in some form. But I feel like more of this is like something happening to you rather than something you're doing. I feel like literally something's going to catch you guys off guard, and it's going to make you see or realize or even possibly question how strong the foundation you thought you had built really was. Because this is the three piggies here, and you all know that fairy tale, the three piggies, and each one built a home that they felt was strong and could withstand, a storm coming through, chaos or whatever. Right? They thought they each thought their home could stand the test of time. But in this card, this little piggy is discovering its house was made of, that its house made of straw was not truly a strong foundation, and that he probably should have built his foundation, his home, the foundation of his home, out of something stronger, something more resilient. Okay. So I feel like you guys may come to realize you really need to definitely go back and do your research and investigate, because this is what you guys have hanging over your situation. is the need to take charge, take control, do your research, do the investigations, do your homework. Some of you really need to take the lead and do your homework here, on whatever this is that you're building your dreams off of or your goals off of, because it's not solid. It's not solid enough. It's not strong enough. It's not substantial enough. There's another word that I'm looking for that's going to come to me. You know what I'm saying? So maybe some of you have some very unrealistic, and I don't want to say all of you. There could be a few of you that have unrealistic goals or dreams in mind, that maybe you're not being as realistic as possible about what it is that you want and how you want to go about getting it. You know what I'm saying? Either you're not realistic about what it is you want, and you're going to discover this through a situation in which something or someone's going to come in and show you that what you wanted wasn't really what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get taken. And I don't mean to laugh, you know what I'm saying? But I'm laughing because, I think we all have had a time or situation in which we thought we knew what we wanted, and we thought, it was paramount, you know what I'm saying? And you realize, you discover that, it's not what you thought you wanted, because things don't turn out the way you thought it was. And then you realize you either cheated yourself because of that, or because you didn't really take the time to really discover what it is that you truly want and why you want it. Which is why, like I said, you got the Hierophant card here, in which, this is taking you back to the past, your core values that some of you may have been raised with or brought up with. Some of you, it could just be someone from the past that you need, that's causing you to rethink your values, and your beliefs, or whatever this is that you feel strongly about, because you're going to be tested with that. You're going to be tested with that. You may discover that what you thought you wanted is not really what you wanted, because you're going to end up feeling cheated somehow, or gypped or something. And it could just be of your own doing, because you didn't take the time to investigate before, or really research, or really reevaluate what it is that you need, or what it is that you want. There's so many ways to interpret this, but I feel like this message is meant for somebody to hear it, because that's where I'm being led with this, okay? For those of you who this doesn't resonate, like I said, that message was for somebody who really needed to hear that, because I was definitely led down that path intuitively. But you guys need to be very vigilant, be very careful about understanding what it is that you are trying to do. Make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, it is built and based off of very solid principles, okay? That are principles that you truly understand and know strongly, or the strength in it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it just looks like if you're not honest with yourself and your foundation isn't strong, you're going to end up feeling cheated when something comes in to just blow you away and cause you to realize your foundation wasn't really as strong as you thought it was. Your core values, or whatever it is, wasn't really as strong as you thought it was, or what it is that you want or were building upon really wasn't as strong as you thought it was, okay? So don't be shallow. Don't be overindulgent. Be realistic. Be sincere, be vigilant, do your research, investigate, and yes, go within to really gauge how you feel about something. Trust your heart, follow your instincts or whatever. Don't be too concerned about if others are on board, or if they understand, or even question what it is that you feel or what it is you believe. make sure that you have a strong understanding of what it is that's going to make you happy, and what it is going to bring about this happy new feeling, and this reason for you to celebrate, or just whatever it is, you know? Okay, so that's what I have for Taurus. If it didn't resonate with you, you can seek out a personal reading with me to get a reading that will resonate with you. I'm doing readings right now, starting out at 30, 30 and 35, depending on which reading you get. And it's pretty much what you see here, the Celtic cross, except a personal reading, you would get more details, and the reading would be far more extensive and longer, because I would be pulling clarifying cards on all these positions so that you can get the most details and clarity on what's really going on in your situation here, okay? Just go to my website, prettytarot.com, to book with me and get more information, or you can email me at prettytarot@gmail.com. Now, I'm going to be doing the advice portion, so any of you who have already left this video, you probably just missed the advice portion because you were impatient and you didn't want to hear me talking. So you're cheating yourself. So you see what I'm saying? Some of y'all have to be careful about, you know, being hasty or believing, well, I don't need to hear this, blah, blah, blah. No. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do the advice portion like I normally do with these readings here or whatever. But I'm really curious to hear how this resonates with you guys. So please don't hesitate to comment and let me know. Be mindful, though, of your comments. Don't say anything that is, you know, questionable in terms of manners, because sometimes that happens, and I love you all, but, you know, don't be rude. I do appreciate all of those of you who do comment with a positive vibe. I really do. Anyway, and for those of you, like I said, who have emailed me about how you can donate to support this channel and the free readings on it, you can go to gofundme.com/prettytarot. I'm no longer using the PayPal. I'm definitely not using Patreon, because both of those, they're just odd, you know, platforms and things. And with PayPal, I discovered it was expecting people to do reoccurring donations, of which I don't expect anybody to do that. So if somebody wants to donate $1 or a few bucks or something like that, then you can just do it one time on GoFundMe.com and call it a day and not feel obligated, okay? So that's why I went to GoFundMe.com. And so it's GoFundMe.com/prettytarot. All right, advice for Taurus for October 2017. And there's one right there. We'll go with that. That's Spirit pointing that out to you guys. I also feel like this one was meant for you guys too. You guys got the 7 of Earth here. And you also have the Ace of Water. So that 7 of Earth, it signifies this whole thing of feeling like you are stagnant, or your situation is stagnant and like things are not going anywhere. It also signifies slow growth, slow movement, things, you know, taking forever to move forward, or whatever, things taking a long time to show you growth in regards to you investing in something, okay? But if you all are aware of how gardens grow, then you know that when you plant seeds, it takes time and it takes nurturing and care to see, you know, things really move forward. And not only that, you can plant the seeds and put it in the best soil and, you know, fertilize it and add water and tend to it. But it also takes what? Nature, the sun, you know, and the weather and things like that to contribute as well. So there's a certain level of investment that you can put into something to make something grow, but there's also a natural element that belongs to, I want to say, the creator or the universe or the environment or Mother Nature. It's an energy outside of ourselves that is natural in its nature, something greater than ourselves that also has to put in energy and investment and time into it. And you can't even see it happening, but it's happening. But when it does, it takes time, okay? So sometimes we have to know that we can put in all our best efforts, but it takes time to see things grow and to see things manifest. Don't become disenfranchise or give up hope. Don't become discouraged, you know. Just try to be patient, be vigilant. But this card, it indicates, it says seeds are well planted. A temporary pause in action, it can indicate, and it's unnecessary worry, okay? Now, the other card you guys have here, the Ace of Water, that Ace of Cups in a traditional deck, that's all about a new beginning, an overflow in your cup that changes the way you feel in a very positive way, and it could change your life in a very positive way. It's like a new beginning. You know, it could be a new relationship, a new something in your life that is a new opportunity that really is very positive and beneficial, okay? But it says, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition. For some of you, it could be a new home, okay? Not all of you, but some of you. Here you guys have the business card, okay? And you also have the partnerships and love. Another sign, excuse me, got that card. I don't remember who, because it was done yesterday, but you guys have this, some of you could be doing business, or some of you need to do business. But I got this thing here where you need to make sure that your heart is in it, okay? In order for you to see the growth come out of whatever business dealings that you're doing. You need to be passionate about it. It needs to be something that you're doing straight from the core of your heart, like it's something you truly care about, truly passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Some of you could have your heart set on business success or just success overall, and you're anticipating doing dealings with others or whatever, but make sure you are truly passionate about whatever this is that you're going for if you expect to see the growth, because without that passion there, you won't see the growth. You know, when it comes to success and even business dealings or dealings that even aren't business related, your heart has to be in it. And if it's not there, then you are going for something that is shallow and you're not really holding strong principles there. And that could be the reason for things failing or things not really working out. That's a message that you guys definitely probably needed to hear in regards to that reading that you guys had. Partnerships and love. You need to partner up with others, team up with others, because it could help bring you success, okay? Harmony, get along with others, because these people are in harmony with one another, okay? And it's bringing accolades here because of it, you know? Partnerships and love. Some of you really could be dealing with partnerships and love. Others of you, I feel like the partnerships is pointing out that you need to work with others and be in harmony with others in order to see something really succeed or work out. That message was meant for whoever needs to hear it. You guys got this no card. I'm going to clarify that, because that no, it definitely means something for some of you. Some of you already could know what that no means. Others of you probably don't. And so for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and clarify what this no means for you, Taurus, here for October 2017 in regards to extra insight or advice for this reading here. Ooh. This one I really want to pop out. Okay, so this is interesting. Another sign, like I said, got the same message about giving up. I think it was Scorpio. Yeah, and I think it was Scorpio as well. They had that partnership and love card. So I don't know if any Scorpios are dealing with any Tauruses and vice versa. But you guys very well could be. Or you're just on that same, you're on a similar path. You guys got the no with the death card. So this is meaning something is not coming to an end. You could be anticipating something coming to an end, but it really isn't. Or you could be questioning if something needs to end. No, it's not. Some of you could be ready to give up. Don't. Others of you could just be anticipating changes or transition, or I want to say anticipating that you need to make a change or transition, but the answer really is no. So this goes back to that message that you probably need to be vigilant and just go back to the drawing board. Whatever this is that has not been working out, don't give up just yet, or don't assume that it's going to come to an end because it hasn't been working out. Know that you need to be vigilant. You need to just go back, do your research, figure out how you can do this differently or do it better, okay? And be realistic. Be realistic. Be reasonable, okay, as well, about your ideals about something, your goals, your desires. Make sure like I said, your foundation of what it is that you believe you want, your core foundations, that it is something that is not shallow, but something that is sound and something that is solid, okay? Something strong, something that is meaningful or holds some real value to it, okay? Because I got, for some of you, it could be like you're going for something that could be shallow or indulgent, but maybe that's not working out for you because it's shallow and indulgent, and you're finding that your principles are coming into question, what it is you thought you wanted coming into question, and you're feeling cheated because you're not realizing that you went for something that really wasn't built off of a strong foundation. It probably wasn't something that your heart was set on either, because you probably were just going for the fantasy or the indulgence of it, or because it looked great, or seemed ideal. Wow, you guys got 3 cards come out of here. Wow. Normally I only do just 1 with the general free readings. In the personal pay readings, I'll do like 3 cards, but you guys done lucked up this month. Okay, Taurus. Okay, it says you need to detox. I feel like this means you need to do away with old, outdated beliefs and value systems that no longer serve your purpose. Okay, just get rid of it. Clear the clutter. Clear away all the nonsense. This also could mean literally just detoxing things out of your situation or out of your life, people that you no longer they're no longer serving your purpose, that are no longer in harmony with you or whatever. But I feel like this is more about shedding away and clearing out values and beliefs and desires that really do not serve your greater purpose. Things that are shallow, outdated, or just really, just clearly, you can't even, if you have to question it, it doesn't probably belong there. If you have to question it, maybe it's not really what you truly believe or what is really holding strong for you. You know what I'm saying? It could just be what you thought ideally was, good or great, but you come to realize it isn't what all it's cracked up to be. For some of you, that literally could mean detox. Like if you're having health issues, that literally could mean go ahead and detox. Go to Whole Foods and get you what they call it, some wheatgrass juice or the internal flame, and detox your health, or whatever. Drink a lot of water. Some of you need to just meditate and clear out all the negative, emotional, mental, psychological clutter. Some of you literally could just need to just go in and do some spring cleaning, or I call fall cleaning, and get rid of a lot of crap that's in your house and recycle, whatever it is. You guys will know what that means to detox. Get rid of negative people out of your life, or people who are no longer serve the purpose, Now, you guys also got feel the well. Here, you got feel the well. So this is pretty much saying you guys need to regain your balance here by feeling the well, meaning you guys need to go back and reinvest in yourself, in a positive way. Like I said, meditate, get your health together, get plenty of sleep, plenty of rest. You know, get your mind right, be in situations that are positive, be around people that are positive, be in harmony, because some of you could just literally be in the negative because you have exhausted yourselves or run yourselves into the ground. You could be, some of you guys could be running around on empty because some of you could also be giving, but you're not really getting back. You know what I'm saying? Feel the well, but you don't have to feel it by what you receive from others. You can feel the well by giving to yourself in a positive way. You guys will know what that means. Feel the well. You're not afraid. Whatever this is, you can overcome it, whatever this obstacle or this challenge is, like David and Goliath. Okay, it's nothing that you cannot overcome, but you're going to have to think, and you're going to have to be very clever in a way that you understand how you can overcome this giant of an obstacle or a challenge. It's really not as hard as you think it is, because David, he slain Goliath with just one rock and a slingshot. That's all it took. Right up here. Pineal gland or whatever, took him out. Once again, go back to that drawing board. Once again, research. Do your investigate and do your research. Go back to the drawing board. Study up. Now I'm pulling a card here because I may or may not get to do love life readings this month. I've been wanting to, but I may not because my energy and my time, and other things that I have to do, readings and stuff like that. So in the event that I don't get to do the love life readings this month, like I said, I'm going to try, but if I don't, I'm pulling a love life card for those of you who this reading, for whatever reason, resonates with your love life or whatever. Even for those of you, if this doesn't resonate with your love life, sometimes these romance angel cards can bring you a message that is helpful to you. But this is mostly about those with the love life. But for those of you, this doesn't resonate with your love life, and it resonates with other areas, you still may get a positive message out of this. But this card is saying stay optimistic about your love life, okay? Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, or I believe whatever it is that you want. So I feel like this is really saying stay optimistic about your life or your goals, and positive thinking will help you manifest what it is that you truly want or desire. So going beyond romance, that can apply to any of you, okay? So get back to tending to your garden, you guys. Like I said, if the reading didn't resonate, see me for a personal reading. If it did resonate, but you want to see what's in, what messages are there for you on a personal level, for you specifically and not for the entire sign of Taurus, hit me up at prettytarot@gmail.com. That's my email. Or go to my website, prettytarot.com. You can check in the description box below for more information. You can also check the comment section in which I'll pin more information about getting a reading with me. And then for those of you who want to support this channel and the free readings on it, you can go to gofundme.com/prettytarot. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button if you like this reading. Subscribe so you know when other readings are coming up. Much love and success to you guys.